Diamond Lounge. You're hearing me, your host, Donnie C. And of course,
What it do? It's your boy Scrappy Doo.
he gets so, look at you. Is it maturity? What is it?
Well, you know, I have to be about 38 like next Wednesday.
You just want to plug in
This
your
Wednesday
birthday.
coming up, you know.
Had to plug in your birthday
Yeah,
real quick.
plug that
Go
in,
ahead.
plug in.
Cash app him, y'all. That's what he want. Okay. But we have our special guest co-host today, our podcast family members. Starting with Miss Janae from Confession from a Red Couch. How you doing, boo?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Lovely. Just look at this
Good.
lipstick popping, girl. I love it. What color is that?
I don't know, but it is Lip Bar. And so it's a black vegan brand that I got from Target.
Okay.
And so check it out. Check it out.
All right.
All right, shameless
I
plug.
know. Go ahead. And we have Miss Juvone from Reality Bites. Hello, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? So excited to be on Sis podcast with my other podcast, Sis.
Yeah, this is our first time on here. Hello. Can't wait to cut up.
I know.
And we have someone who might be a regular because he got a lot to say, and I got a lot to say back. Mr. Chicken, if you got it, what's up, Gabe? Ultimate
Hey,
Black
what's
Man.
up? Hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. What is going on? It's a good day to trick.
Y'all, we got his face. Y'all don't know this is a rare treat. He on
Rare.
FBI wanted list or something. So, but we got him front and center.
He must got another wrist bun.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Exactly.
So,
I can't be exposing my trick face. You know what I'm saying?
but we might have another guest pop through, but we'll see how that plays out. So, this is our brother sister check in today. We try to check in with our family once a month just to make sure see where everyone's head is at. A lot goes on in our communities in this world, and it weighs heavy on us. I feel like especially because we are the minority, we are the ones dealing with the oppression. We are, but we also are the ones trying to come up, and we are going to come up, and we are going to do better. So that's what this check-in is really about. However, when you checking in and when you trying to progress, you do got to talk about that mess because that's the only way you're going to grow. So, Gabe.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to come to you. One, I just like messing with you. I think I like.
I know.
I like saying your name, Gabe, babe.
I know. Oh, I know. I know.
So
I know.
you good. You good for stirring a mess, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Especially amongst black men and black women. You are
Absolutely.
excellent at that.
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask you, what do you really feel? Like, get it off your chest, let it air out. What do you really feel about the state of black men and black women? Like, can we come together? Is there hope for us?
Okay. So of course, y'all know I'm doing a series on this on my own podcast, and I'm going to ultimately give my final answer in the next 2 weeks. But to give you guys a preview, it's abysmal right now.
Ooh.
And do I think we can fix it? Yes, but most of us aren't going to make it.
Oh.
It's only going to be a select handful that will actually get it together and come together and start to build families. The rest will not make it. So I feel like we have too much. I'm trying to get over on you. You trying to get over on me. I'm trying to win. I got to pull the wool over your eyes so I can take advantage of you. And this is on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of times my content can seem like it's like woman bashing or woman hating, but the men are just as bad. I told you I was gonna give you something I never said before, Donnie. I got you. But I feel like the men are just as bad. I feel like our men don't want to lead. I feel like they are disappointing our women. I think they are letting them down. And it is showing by the way the women are reacting to that void of leadership. So
see, you always give me for a second because you start off with sense, and I'll be with you. Like right now, I'm with you.
You with me right now?
I'm with you right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna stay with you though. But we're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
But yeah,
but
that's how I feel.
With him saying all that, as a man, Square, how?
I let the ladies go first.
I was gonna say if you
Oh, crap.
agree
You
with
can't
what
let the ladies go first.
Yeah,
You gotta
don't,
go. Men
let
go,
us go
then
first,
ladies
huh?
go.
Thank you,
Come on.
men lead, baby.
Lead. Be the
Come on,
leader.
lead.
Ladies first.
Just look,
All
Gabe
right.
just said it.
That's when
Y'all,
chivalry.
y'all gotta
chivalry-
cooperate. Y'all gotta cooperate.
See, that's the point. Y'all don't listen. See?
See? Donnie,
But the
you
point
proving
is,
my
he just
point.
said men don't want to lead, and look at you, you're not leading. But go ahead, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Thank you,
excuse me for
Donnie.
trying to be a
Right.
gentleman.
Go,
That's because he's about to listen to what we say so he can respond, not like
go
forming
ahead.
a.
No, just give y'all just
Go
give
ahead,
y'all
Miss
opinions
Janae.
first.
Okay,
Um,
ladies, how do y'all feel about our state?
Juvone, you want to go?
Okay.
Okay.
So I feel as the same way as Gabe. I feel like as a people we have issues going on, and then it's like it's a fight between black men and black women, and it doesn't need to be a fight right now. Like even in the most dysfunction and functional families, we need to get our stuff together and present a united front, because it's too much other stuff going on for us to be going back and forth over. It's not really trivial, but it's like we'll address that later, but right now let's get to this.
Mhm.
I got something to
Let's
say. I got something to say to that, but I'm gonna wait and see what Mr. Janae got to say.
I kind of, I guess, like I said, I look at stuff on social media and just hear what people say, and I do agree with Gabe. It looks abysmal right now, and it's scary because it's like we're feeding into a system, this into what the system is built for us to feed into.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
instead of pushing, like instead of looking at our roots and seeing why are we 100, why are we going at each other? Instead of looking into that, we just keep feeding into it and feeding into it. And so, it will be a few of us. It will be more. I think it'll be more than a few of us. I think, some people are going to wake up over time, hopefully. And then some just, if you got to leave them to build, you got to leave them to build. That's the way I feel.
All right.
See, and I think too, because we highlight the negativity more than anything. Like the Will and Jada, Meg and Tori. Like soon as drama, mess come up, we highlight that more than any type of happiness
right.
that goes on within, within the black culture. That don't get highlighted at all. But soon as some mess pop up, oh, everybody talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody bigging that up. You know what I'm saying? And bringing all the shining that negative light all on top of, on top of us like that. And that's one of our main problems too, because we don't never big up the good stuff. We always big up the drama, the negativity. And so that shines a negative light on us, as as a black community.
Okay. Well, okay.
And
So,
before you say something, Diamond, I just wanted to say a point to that. I think that's a human nature thing, um, highlighting negativity. I don't think it's like a black community thing. I just think as human natures, we you like to see drama more because it's entertaining. People focus on the negative for more because it's easier. It's harder to find positive things. It's just easy to go to blaming someone else or blaming things like that. So
And to that point, Dr. Claude Anderson says that black people major in the minors and minor in the majors. And so we put a lot of emphasis on celebrity gossip and drama and BS when we really should be focusing on, white supremacy and, gentrification and the black family. I'm real big on black family. As much as I troll and talk about tricking, I'm real big on black family, because if we cannot get along with one another, how can we fight white supremacy and systematic, injustices that happen to us as a people? The foundation of that is a community, and a community is nothing more than a collective of families and their businesses. The reason Asians aren't getting shot in the street is because they have communities. And the reason you don't see a lot of Jews or Greeks or Arabs getting shot in the streets like dogs is because they have a community. And cops know that if they go in these communities and they misuse these folks or abuse these people, systematically they can be punished by these folks, all because they have a community. And so right now we don't have a community. Single parent homes are not communities. So that's something we're going to have to fix we spend so much time focusing on love and hip hop and all this celebrity drama when we have all this other stuff going on that we need to focus on. So
Well,
that
okay,
was a good point.
but the thing is, so because okay, I used to want to just fight so hard against the system, and the system being what I call our new culture, our new norm,
Okay.
whole culture, and all that kind of stuff. And
Whole culture?
yeah, whole culture. Okay.
I was trying to see you
Oh, coach.
Yeah, but I used to try so hard to want to fight against that and bring awareness to it, whatever. But I'm like, okay, we're in an age where if you I guess take a strong stance against what you feel like is the problem, everyone wants to just label you as judging and tune you out. Like no one wants to listen to you, no one wants to, I guess receive anything you have to say. It's just automatically, oh, you're judging and can't nobody judge, only God can judge, and you're instantly like tuned out. So it's like I feel like we're in a place where we're having to learn how to navigate through this new culture that we have, which is unfortunately a reality TV based culture. I mean, that's kind of how we have our platforms. This culture we're in right now, just they like to see the real. They want to see your face. They want to see you in action. So it's all about reality TV.
Yeah.
And with that being said, as much as I wish, or as much as I might turn off reality TV, I know I'm like an outlier. I'm not the norm. So it's like, how do we reach those that percentage of us, that's a huge percentage of us that like reality TV, like that's their world.
But that reality TV is still nothing but drama, and it's highlighting.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what they like.
And it's
Also
highlighting
scripted.
drama, and it's shining in a negative
Yeah,
light.
and it's also scripted. We don't, we see it as being scripted. Like they know they have editing, they have editing, creative, whatever. So they can take out the most positive stuff and highlight the negative things.
They can too.
Can
That's
film, they can say, okay, you guys are going to talk and I want you to talk about this situation and bring up the negative situation instead of the positive stuff. So it's really not reality TV.
Yeah, but
it's not.
how do you explain that? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like you're completely right, and I agree with you because when you hear most of them talk about it after the fact, they always say it's not real. It's this, that, and the other. They set you up to be in a bad position. They set you up with some, so that you can't have conflict. So, yeah, if you have a developed mind, you get that and you understand that and you don't feed into that. But at the same time, it's like trying to get people to understand what you expose your mind to, your world to. It does seep in. It does get into your personality and all of that kind of stuff.
And then if you know that this is what they doing, this is the way they carry you to that, you don't have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? So why are you even engaging into that? You know what I'm saying? And
because that goes back to you elevating yourself. Most people don't want to elevate themselves. Most people like to stay in the.
But they don't want to be looked at this way. But they do everything they go against. But
you are right. They do it and they emulate it, and so and I think that's what just bringing it back to what's wrong with Black men and Black women. We're emulating the things that we see on TV because we think that that's the way we're supposed to be, and nobody's teaching the younger generation anything different. Yes. So when reality TV first started, in our generation, I'm old. I'm probably older than everybody on here. Anyway,
you're not.
But I remember when Real World came out on MTV, right? And they highlighted some really important things. It was more about activism. And then as it progressed, progressed, you started seeing more of the fighting on it and more, all the stuff. And you like, wait, hold up. I don't live my life like that. So why is that? So the generations that came after it first started, they saw all the drama and stuff and thought, well, that's the way everybody acts.
Because that was glorified.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like how Juvone said, like our, human beings are just kind of programmed to zone in on the negative. And so once TV execs and all that kind of stuff started seeing like, oh, wait a minute, okay, yeah, Real World started off as a show that was supposed to be highlighting activism, all that kind of stuff,
right?
But once they started seeing that, oh, wait a minute, but when they have fights, more people tune in.
The rating spike.
So
hey, because let's be honest, because even though I'm saying all what I just said, like sometimes I do like a good fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
ratchetry can be intriguing sometimes.
But that's what I was trying to say, because a lot of people, we always have that the same talk, like you say, why are we feeding into reality TV? Why are we feeding into this? But if we're all being honest with ourselves, people are feeding into this, and even we ourselves feed into this, because you could be the best person in the world, but everyone knows you like drama. Yeah, girl, you heard what she was so and so
The
talking about.
tea.
Even if you don't watch reality TV, you know when you have it on a group chat, on whatever with your friends, you know you kind of talking about something. That's just human nature. But I want to give my people the benefit of the doubt. And even if we do watch reality TV and we watch this and we watch that, I know that we could still focus on change. The important thing is to
Mm-hmm.
watch reality TV, but
Yeah.
to also know that you need to know the truth about your history. You need to
That's
know the
right.
truth about what's happening. As much as you watch reality TV, you should also be re-educating yourself on the truth of where we came from, why Black families are separated, why some Black men, not all Black men, are interested in exotic women. Why
What
is
is
that happening? Because it stems all from slavery and the division mentality. And if you notice, anything that's stupid is pushed in the media. Anything that allows the masses to follow a stupid thought is pushed, and that is what's highlighted, because it is many systems in place to trap us. So that's why it's important that we have to self-educate. I don't want to necessarily, because it's way more than reality TV. It's so many things that are going on. I'll just say each one teach one. If you could find one young person and hold on to that person and teach them something so they can share with their friends, then you could start planting seeds. Something has to happen. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I want to go back to Gabe saying it's abysmal, and
I
and
mean,
Janae, I
I
know
mean,
you agree. And look, as a single woman, see, Gabe, I talk about my singleness all the time. As a single Black woman, I will say,
she wait for y'all to slide them DMs and them inboxes and shit.
I be
You know what I'm
plugging it
saying?
in every
God
time.
damn. Like, what's
But
taking
no,
y'all so long?
no, but for real, I will say I do get what they're saying as far as it can be daunting. How about that? I don't want to say abysmal. It can be daunting, this single world, when you see
Man.
what you're up against or what your options are, or what the mentality of people, because at some point it does make you feel like, you know what, I'll just stay by myself, because y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't know, y'all tripping on something. I'll just stay single, because if this is what it's about, to be with somebody, then that's all right. Like, because I do feel like when you come together, it's supposed to be in some kind of, you're supposed to come up, some kind of way. Like, it's you came together to grow together, and
To build.
yeah. And so if getting with you is only gonna bring me down or cause me grief, and I'm not saying I think it's supposed to be perfect and sunshine and roses every day, but God dog it, we shouldn't have to fight over everything. Everything shouldn't be button heads. Everything shouldn't be just a disagreement, an argument, and all that kind of stuff. And if getting with you is like that,
Yeah, I don't want it.
I need some
If I
peace
find
and
myself moving
happiness
backwards, I
mixed
don't
in
want
with
it.
that. Yeah, I need some peace and happiness mixed
yeah,
in.
like, and I feel
Let
and
us
that's
know, Janae.
I feel like that's what we missing, is the fact that for some reason, I don't know why, it's like we've gotten to that point where we feel like it's either or. Like, either you gonna have peace or I'm gonna have peace, but we both can't have peace. And I think
But that's
that's the problem. We feel like it's either I gotta have peace or you gotta have peace, but we both can have peace, when in reality, yes, we both can have peace if we come together.
Yeah, because see, me personally,
compromise.
I don't even like to argue. I don't even like to argue. So, and then whatever we have, let's lay that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And the next day bring a whole new day. Not know you going to sleep mad and all that shit. You pissed off, and then you slept on it, and you wake up with some more shit to say. like
Like,
whatever.
you slept on it, you dreamt about your argument.
Yeah, you dreamt about it and shit. Now you and then you coming up with some shit you didn't have in your dream.
You like it, another thing.
That ain't happened.
I woke up with some stuff.
And so, like, whatever the problems is, let's discuss it. People hold shit in too much, you know what I'm saying, and let shit blow over to one little small thing, you know what I'm saying, tip the damn cup over. So then it's like, when we have a problem, let's nip it in the bud. Let's try to find a solution. and let's move forward instead of keep on dragging the shit on.
Okay, so let's focus. Okay, so let's talk about that. Because then you got people like, I'm not gonna say any names about anybody on this panel. I'm not gonna call you out.
Probably talking about me.
But
Probably talking.
but you got some people. I'm not even gonna say agenda, but it's not mine. That you got some people that strongly believe that that women should just listen and like.
Oh, that would be gay.
I didn't say any names. I didn't say any names.
Donnie's so messy,
But-
man.
That would
Oh
be gay.
my God.
Damn.
But listen, they only believe that women should just listen and, and just go with it. And it's like, again, okay, where do you feel like they're going to go if all they're doing is listening to you and you're not listening to them? What woman do you feel like is just going to follow you if they're not feeling like it's being reciprocated, that their voice is being heard? I'm not saying being argumentative. I'm not saying go back and forth with you. But I do feel like when it's communication, it should be a flow of both ways. But the person sighing and heavy breathing over there, what you got to say about that?
See, this is the thing. I don't mind listening to my woman. And it's funny you're talking about this because I just did a podcast
I know
30 minutes ago with Miss Wine Time, and it's dropping Wednesday, and we talked about cooperation. And that's the thing, a lot of sisters don't want to cooperate. Now, I admit, a lot of men are having trouble leading. I'm not going to say that is not the case. But the ones that are willing to lead, the women aren't wanting to follow them. However, they'll go to their white boss on their job and submit and cooperate with him. So, a lot of sisters.
Oh my!
Can you give an example, Gabe? Of
Oh my!
I need a thorough example.
Oh
Absolutely.
my!
So if you I have homies that make great money, okay, and they'll come home to a wife. Let's just say she stay home, or she work part time. Let's say she work part time, and he might ask her why the house isn't clean, or why something isn't done. And she'll get mad and get sassy and say, you can't tell me what to do, and blah, 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 blah. But when she get ready to go to work and her boss tell her to do something or ask her to do something, there's no mouthing off. There's no talking back. And again,
I got you, Janae.
when on these jobs, look at it like this.
Tag you in.
On these jobs, these bosses pay your salary, so you don't talk back. You need to treat your man the same way at home, because you're asking him to pay the rent, put food in the refrigerator, take care of you, but you don't want to cooperate.
But Gabe,
that is a really big problem.
Gabe, real quick, I'm gonna let Janae, just real quick, Gabe. If you're talking about your job, you talking about a woman on a job with her boss, so she paying something too. I just want to say that. But Mr. Janae, go ahead. Just go ahead, Mr. Janae.
Child, let me tell you something.
Please.
Oh, okay. So it's not. It's.
Did you get
okay,
hot?
sorry.
Work it out.
I gotta let some of this heat out my chest before I respond. Okay, so it's not about submitting to a boss or submitting to a man. Let's really talk about this. When you marry a woman, you are marrying a grown woman who knew how to take care of herself before you ever stepped into the picture. That's okay. So she knew how to be a productive adult before you even got there, right? Mm-hmm. Correct?
Right.
She knew how to do things before you got there, correct?
Right, that's correct.
And you're a grown adult man, right?
Absolutely.
Who knew how to do things before y'all got together. So y'all both knew how to do things, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So if you're both coming together as one and you're joining together as one and you both know knowledge of how to do certain things, wouldn't it be more effective to ask advice to figure out how to do things than to expect a woman who has taken care of herself before you even got in the picture to just listen to you and do as you say do, like she your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
you
collaboration.
You didn't birth her. You did not birth her. You got together with her as an adult. She's an adult and you're an adult. So you're not going to just tell me what to do, because I had to take care of myself before I even got with you. I have things that I know how to do before I even got with you. Correct?
Right.
Gabe said, but she be calling me daddy though.
The whole thing about submission. sorry, the whole thing about submission when you are in a relationship, in a marriage, in a partnership is you're listening to both sides to figure out whose side could be more effective to work in your situation. So submitting means to let's figure out the best option for both of us, and then we will go for that. It is not, I'm just gonna do what you tell me to do because you the man and I'm the woman, and that's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
That's not true submission.
I never said it was. So listen, I don't look at marriage or relationship as a dictatorship. However,
But that's
I'm
what you
paying,
just described.
That about to say
Right
that's a
there.
fancy butt. That's a fancy.
right, but I am paying the cost to be the boss. I am the lead. Y'all always run around here talking about black men won't lead. Black men. All right, so I'm ready to step in that
But a
leadership
true
position.
leader always gets the opinions
that,
of the
but-
people that he's leading.
Right, and I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I can hear your opinion. I'm gonna listen to it, and it actually might sway my decision. But at the end of the day, I'm the head of the household. I pay the cost to be the boss. I'm gonna make the final decision. You don't tell your boss that his final decision is wrong. Y'all,
I do.
any non-black man, y'all don't tell him he's wrong.
Yes,
But
I
when
do.
it comes to brothers,
Who tells you that?
Where are you
because
getting this from?
if you tell your boss that he's wrong and I don't like that.
No,
you
it's
do
a
your
way that you
job.
come to them and say, I appreciate what you're suggesting, but I think for this
We should do
particular
this.
situation that we shouldn't do
We
it
should
that
do
way. And that's
But
the
he makes
same
the
way I do
final.
with my husband.
He makes
That's
the final
same way.
decision. He makes the final decision, and you have to go along with it. And the same needs to be done in your relationship. You can go to your husband and be
Okay,
like,
okay.
It don't work like that. So I
No,
I
it don't
doubt my
work that way.
relationship works like
Sorry,
that.
Gabe.
And
Okay, so
I'm talking to two
I-
married women. It's two married women on this side.
yeah,
Okay.
and when you start a marriage, that needs to be discussed. So your homeboy that you're talking about, if he expects dinner when he comes home, that should have been discussed.
Absolutely.
Everything, the littlest things should have been discussed beforehand. And if you're looking for a woman like that, then you got to go find your woman like that. But I don't know
I
about
agree.
anybody else, but my boss at work, they don't have the final decision because it's not a slave ship.
Exactly.
If they say something and I don't agree with it, and they talking about this is my final decision, then I'm going over your head. That's not the way that it works.
Sorry, that's
We
what I
all
do.
have to. My voice matters. Just because you the boss, don't mean nothing. What I say, what I feel matters. And if you're looking for a yes woman, and there are yes women out there to say yes, sir, yes, this, yes, whatever.
Yes,
There's plenty of them out there.
And they're of every race, even the black race. There are yes women in the black race.
You can find her if that's what you're looking for. But you don't sound like you want an equal partnership. You look like you want to make the money and you want the woman to, pet you and do whatever.
You know what,
Gabe? Ain't no way. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gabe. The type of woman that I am, and my husband knew this. There's no way that I could just sit at home and let him take care of all of the bills, and I'm not gonna.
I know. Oh, I could imagine. Because women want control.
No, Gabe.
They don't want to be told what to do.
But that's
not. See,
that's not all women.
That's not all women.
Women don't want to cooperate, and that is a problem.
Okay, so Gabe, you remember how I told you? You start off right, and I'll be right here with you. We be right here.
But then I go off the deep end.
You always just go there.
Well, for me, I don't want nobody I can control that's gonna sit there and just listen to everything I say do because
I'm not saying
I could be saying
that's exactly what you saying.
I could be saying some wrong shit to lead us down the wrong path.
I want to hear what she got to say.
But it's still
end of the day, it's my decision.
So you're dismissing her no matter what. Who cares what she has to say if you're going to do what you want?
I think let me try to play devil's advocate real quick. So I think
this gonna be hard for you, Donnie. Okay.
Actually, see, I was about to be on your side. See how you do? Anyway, but I'ma still go there because I think what Gabe is trying to say, even though he's saying it very ignorantly, is I think what he's saying. Okay, so in a traditional sense of the word, right? there is, if you're biblically speaking, okay, there is an order, right? It's God, it is the man, the wife, children, biblically speaking.
Correct.
However, and so I do get him saying, because if you're talking about that order, children, children answer to the wife and the husband or whatever, and the wife answer, I get that, I do get it. But what you're missing though in all of that is that, in that same biblical sense, God created a woman to be a helpmeet, and he gave her,
Absolutely.
he
Yes.
attributed her certain qualities that you don't have. So therefore, there are going to be areas. There are going to be areas where she is better fit to lead and to voice something, that you should listen to her, because that's what she was equipped to do. But
Such
if your
as?
'Cause the
if your
Bible also
mindset
says,
is solely on I'm the man and it ends with me, then you're missing her attributes. You're
Yeah,
not
'cause
you're
the
not
Bible
taking in her the quality and the characteristics that God put in her to help you succeed in her role. That's why when he says in Proverbs, she gets up, she runs the household, she runs the servants,
Yes.
he's showing you an example of a woman leading because she was equipped to do so. And a man, and her husband, her man, like they come together, and it seems like when you speak very forcibly on I'm the man and that's it, as opposed to we're a team. It's like you don't sound like you're a team.
Your unit, yeah.
And I'll tell you why I do that. I'm gonna tell you why I do that. Because women do not respect men who allow their woman too much say. Y'all don't respect men that do that.
What are you talking about?
You can see
You can leave them little birds alone.
Let me call my baby in here. Let me call my husband in here so he can tell
Pull
you
him in,
something.
Janae.
Don't
Let me call my baby in here.
Bring him in here, Janae.
Gabe, this is the second week in a row you made it hard for me, baby.
Don't do that. And he respects me from the top of my. I respect that man to the day. I will
Pull him in,
kiss
Janae.
that man.
Don't come in, sis.
Don't do
Women don't respect men who have too
It's
much
the women
say.
maybe you
They
have
too much
encountered.
Hey,
That's
leave
it,
them
period.
birds
If I let my
alone.
woman, if you what they say, if you give them an inch, they take a mile.
No.
And that's what ends up happening. And a lot of men lose the respect of their woman because they gave her an inch and she took a mile. I've been there before. So I'm not just saying this because I'm just talking. I done been in them.
Okay, hold on. But can I ask you the character of the woman you've been there with? What was she like? Really? Can you lay out her character? What was she like?
Because I was gonna say, I want you to. My husband's in the room, baby. You know I respect you, correct? Correct. Do you run everything? Do you run me? Do you appreciate my opinions when we coming together to talk about stuff?
Tell them what on camera.
Yeah. No, he can't get on camera. But I'm just saying, my baby knows that I will. I got your back, right?
All the time.
All the time. So don't get this, because he appreciates what I do for him, and I appreciate what he does for me. There's no disrespect because he lets me have an opinion. I had an opinion before he got here.
I feel like it's the women that Gabe mess with. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
you can
birds
have
alone. These birds you
can
mess
have.
with. They giving everybody else a badass name, and I don't ever cuss. I'm cussing right now. Horrible.
I told you he makes you go there.
We don't do that.
You
A
can have
real
an
woman-
opinion. I'm not saying you can't
love
have an
you.
opinion, but
That's exactly
you
what
have
you're
to.
saying.
You gotta cooperate.
Men
And
have to cooperate too.
We do. I never said we don't. I never
You just
that
said
I'm
it.
I said we can listen to your opinion. We can respect your opinion. But at the end of the day, if I'm paying the cost to be the boss, that's
But
it.
why do you keep saying you paying the cost to be the boss? Because see, in my household, it's a partnership. I got 2 master's degrees. What I look like sitting at home not making no money? So we both put
These
into
are not
the
this is what I'm
household.
talking about.
So how we doing a cost to be the boss, baby?
But you proving my point.
What
You
is the
have to-
point?
Because again,
That ain't the
y'all say
point.
men aren't. You're saying men aren't leading. Y'all say men aren't leading, but this is why. Because y'all say y'all want a leader, but you combat him at every turn.
I'm not
No,
combating
we're
him.
not.
He leads the
We're
house.
not combating our men. We're
We're
saying
not
we're combating
combating-
you right now because we're
Yeah,
saying
yeah, we're
we're
combating
saying
Birds that
we're
you
saying
dealt
what you
with
do.
got
You
you
hear
in this
yourself?
idea.
Your words and your thoughts,
Oh.
like
Wait, my baby's gonna say something else. Say it loud, baby, so he can hear it.
I said there's more to leadership besides monetary provision.
He said it's more to leadership than monetary provision.
I believe it. Absolutely.
So
I
stop
believe
saying
it.
it costs to be the boss. You paying
But
the
I'm just
cost to be the
saying,
boss.
if you're asking me to lead and you fight me at every turn,
We're
what
not.
initiative or
You don't get
do I
fought
have to
every
lead?
turn.
But have you listened to us? We've said we
No,
don't.
he hasn't heard anything.
I've heard.
So now you're getting
but
fought with at every turn because you're not listening to what we're saying.
I know
Because he pays to be the boss, so what we say don't matter.
Baby,
know
that's what it
exactly.
comes down
Pays
to.
be the
That's what
boss.
it
I
comes
know the
down
truth,
to.
and women do not respect men who give them too much say.
No, women
Okay.
respect men who listen, who show them that, you know what, this is a partnership. Your voice matters. Women, a woman, a real, like I said, I don't know who you mess with.
Yeah.
Check the character of who you mess
I
with.
like them. Hey, not done. You know I like them ratchets. You know
I know. That's on you.
Gabe must got his woman built up from scratch. So to well, it's like,
Right.
like
No, like he said, he like them ratchet. See, so that's
I like
you.
them a little ratchet.
But what I'm saying is, like, I do believe, like I said, I believe in gender roles. I do believe in a man leading. But at the same time, the man that's going to lead me is going to be a man that respects my voice and listens to me.
Yep.
Just like I listen to
respect your
him.
voice and listen.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not, because
listen,
you're not listening to
and I'm
us.
gonna respect it.
You got to
Yeah.
look. You give me an example because you're not listening to us right now. And I don't know if it's because
I hear y'all.
At all.
I hear y'all.
You
you
hear
know
us.
you
He
hear
ain't
us,
listening.
but you're not
You're not
listening.
listening.
Gabe, I'm trying to let you correct it, dog. God damn.
I hear you loud and clear.
You're
No,
not.
you hear us,
I
but again,
received
you're
the
not
message.
listening.
Hey, Gabe, because you had said that said maybe you had listened, they could persuade to sway you into another, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see if they're gonna sway you. They still ain't swaying you, Gabe.
You haven't heard that throughout all this. For the most part, we've agreed with you on the men leading part. We've agreed with
You have. Y'all
you,
have.
but you go left when you make it a dictatorship. In the way
Yes.
you speak, in the way you speak, you sound like a Trump era president. Like you sound like Trump
Man, come on.
as opposed to
you
Obama.
compare me to the orange one?
Yes, sir. You are the
But
brown
you wanna know what?
Cheeto.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna say
Oh,
it.
hell.
I'm gonna say it, and I love y'all. Listen, Janae, Juvone,
Gabe,
Donnie.
hurry
I
up and
love
get to the
y'all know.
point, boy.
Y'all
Get
know
Say
I
what
love
you-
point.
Get to the point so I
But
can
Donnie-
listen.
But Donnie just said that you want to be like Trump and not Obama, and this is the thing. Obama is the epitome of a beta male, whereas Trump, say what you will about Donald Trump, he is an alpha male and he has the final say.
Honey,
This is why.
You know what?
This is why 50% of white women put Donald Trump in the presidential
No.
office today.
Let me tell you something. This is where you went wrong. See, I told you go left. So if you are saying Trump is the epitome of an alpha male and Obama is the
Absolutely.
epitome of a beta male, baby, then you
Absolutely.
know what? I want a beta male because Trump is bullshit. He is full of shit. Everything about him, he's misogynistic. He doesn't listen to, no, everything about him is the opposite of collaboration. He is a child. He is infantile. Everything, boy, oh my God. I can't believe you said you put
But
Trump
he
on that
does
pedestal.
not- and I don't like Donald Trump. As a president.
But
I
you
don't.
just gave
He's
him one of the
racist.
highest praises.
But
did.
but the thing about Donald Trump is I'm talking from a man's perspective. He does not bend. This is why women
And that is the
voted for him.
problem. Do you see what
No,
he?
it's not.
Do you
But
see
that's
how
the
he
thing.
has our?
But
who
proves my
voted? You
point,
said
Donnie.
who voted for him
Donnie,
again?
that
What was the
proves my
biggest
point.
percentage of who voted
Again,
for him?
But again, white women when they ran the polls after the election,
I know
they
what you
said
I hear you.
majority of white women
We
voted for
know.
Donald Trump.
We know.
Am I lying on
You
this?
know why?
Okay.
Because they listen to the logic of their.
Because
shut up.
they understand male leadership.
No.
That's why Donald Trump is in
it.
office.
'Cause
Black women
if
do not
anything, that's the worst
understand male
example that you're
leadership
giving me.
like other groups.
That means that
Okay.
the man let them run into a wall over and over and over and over again.
Baby,
Have you ever talked?
The man tell him jump off the bridge, and you just jump off the bridge.
a woman
That's
that voted for Trump and supported him after he after he was exposed that he is for sexual harassment of women, he is for degrading of black. Everything. The people that voted for him, that does not put them in a good spotlight. That does not highlight their good thinking comprehension or
But
skills.
I understand what you're saying, Dunny. But again, what I'm pointing out is why other groups of women understand that they need male leadership. Obama is not a leader. Obama is not a leader.
No,
He's
no,
not
sir.
a
Gabe, I
leader.
have to say something
No,
to you,
sir.
because as you're talking about these women, have you ever met like a Mormon woman or like a woman in those 50% of white women? They're miserable. They
They
don't
are.
have a voice. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they are. My friend had to escape from a situation like that, who is a white woman. And they have absolutely no say in how they raise their children. They have absolutely no say in what they do, how they dress, what they wear. They're just
How they
robots.
vote.
That is
How they
not
vote.
Because
a
it's an
leader.
oppression.
A true leader makes you want to follow them. They do not demand your respect. They earn your respect and your loyalty. And because they have your loyalty, then you
Juvone, that's very
you
good
want
right
to
there.
be a boss, Gabe, not a leader, because any true leader, we're following you blindly because we know that you have our best interests at heart. These white women voted, they're voting out of fear because they cannot be self-sufficient. They are, it's like almost like a cult that they have to get away from. Without their men, they can do nothing. And that's fine if that's the life that they want to choose, but they are miserable. I mean, some women need somebody to take care of them, but because I give my opinion does not mean that my husband is not a leader. He leads because I want to follow him. I have faith that I know that when he makes that decision, it's going to be the right decision.
Okay.
Not because
and I agree.
He's the man. I have to
You have to earn it. Absolutely. And I never said
you have said that. Yeah, you
men
did.
don't need to earn it. I didn't say men don't need to earn it. I said if I've proven myself as a great leader, if I'm paying the cost to be the boss, and
but see, you keep
saying
paying the cost, and you putting a financial thing in there.
Okay, let's take
can't do that.
Okay, well, you know what, Gabe? How about this? I'm sorry, real quick. How about this? Okay, you just admitted if you are proving or have proven yourself to be a leader. I'm gonna leave that last part out. You say I'm gonna leave that little last quote you say out.
We'll leave it out. That's fine. That's cool.
But let's just focus on that. What I'm trying to tell you is most black women, once a man has proven that he can lead, they will gladly follow. They want that. We want that leadership. Great. But most black men are not proving or showing that they can lead you somewhere worth following.
Now
so that's why you get that what you call combative. That's why, because I'm not supposed to follow you blindly when where I see you going. I don't want to go there. Like that is not that's a cliff. I'm not going off that cliff with you, okay? But that's why we're seen as combative, because we see the downfall and we ain't trying to go there, and you're not showing us how you're leading us somewhere better.
Okay, I get you. And I said at the beginning of the show, did I not say that a lot of men don't want to lead? Did I not say that?
You said that, and then my co-host showed it. But what I'm saying is, you like I said, you start off right, and then you go left.
I agree with that, and men do have to earn the right to be leaders. Because you want to know, a man proves that he can lead if he builds something. I'm real big on building. So whether that is you climbing the ladder on your job, building a YouTube channel or a podcast that is building something. If a man can show you that he is capable of building something, he's proven to you that he's capable of leading. And black women, you trust your bosses to make a final decision or the most appropriate decision, but you don't trust your man, the man you have a child with, to make the best or most appropriate decision. And that is a problem in black society.
Gabe, I have to go back and check. Are you at our next check-in?
I don't think so, but you know me. Listen, Donnie,
I think I need
to me to do, Donnie.
Look, I think I need to make space for you.
Listen,
because we need to.
Listen, Donnie, you talk about it's a dictatorship. Whatever you tell me to do, Donnie, I'm gonna do it. Okay. So if you tell me to come next week, I'm gonna be here. Yes,
I think I want you our next check-in. It's gonna be a different group, but cause we not done. We're
And
not
I think
done.
you women are very lovely. I do, and I respect the fact that Juvone and Janae are both married. And that's a good thing. Maybe they can give me insight I don't have, but I said what I said. I'm sticking to it for now.
Okay, like I said, our next check-in, we have another
For now.
mixed group of single and married people. I think, are you in the next one, Janae? Next for
I don't
September?
think so, but
Okay.
I'll do it if you want me to. I don't have a problem.
Okay. I have to go back and look. But Gabe, I do want you back because we need to we need to get this together. So but y'all, it has
Okay.
been a joy having y'all on. Like I said, I love my podcast fam. I love us behind the scenes, and I especially love us in front of the camera. Lord. It's all love. Do y'all have any last closing remarks? And I'm gonna start with ladies first. And I'm gonna start with our newbie. I've never heard you before, Miss Juvone. Do you have any last closing remarks?
Yes, I have a closing remark. Gabe, I need you to go and find a woman and let her give you a nice little hug. Wrap yourself in her and get a hug. Get that love and heal from that hurt, boo. Heal from that hurt. And thank you so much for having me on, you guys. I'm so excited to be a part of your show. Now I'm on live and stuff, but yeah.
Can't wait to have you back, girl. Miss Janae, as out again.
Um, I guess my final words is just we need to put petty differences aside. It doesn't matter about the leadership stuff. We just need to love each other right now. I think that's really what we need is just some love to heal. Gabe, leave the ratchets alone, man. Like, swear to God, it's some amazing women out there. Like, just
Yes.
leave the ratchets alone because they got sir, your mind is
It's gone.
Mhm.
it's gone, and they
It's
done took
gone.
it. They done took it,
They
and
have
you need to get that back.
they have corrupted you, Gabe.
Mhm.
But Gabe,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
what you have a last closing remark, sir?
Yes, first of all, thank you for having me, Diamond Lounge, Dunny, and it's Scrap, right?
Yes.
You know it's
Yeah,
Scrap, right? I
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thought so. I didn't know if it was still a Scrap, but thank you for having me. Y'all know it's always a pleasure to be on. Javon, Janae has been great. And at the end of the day, cooperation rule the nation. And I gotta get you to cooperate and get with my program. And listen, I love women.
Get with
I
my
love
program.
women. I love the sisters. I think every woman on this panel is just lovely, the beautiful smiles, just excellent women. But at the end of the day, I got to have cooperation. It's a must. It's a must.
No,
It's a
what you're
must.
saying
Oh,
is you need somebody to do what you say do. That's
oh,
not cooperation.
Okay, Janae.
That's
okay.
slavery.
Okay. All
That's
right.
it.
Go ahead.
Uh, Grateful to have y'all on the show. Shit, this was very interesting. But
Y'all know,
but I think,
come
man,
on
we
now.
just gotta, even though as men we want to lead, but sometimes you gotta put the ego to the side and take your woman's opinion in consideration, because just because we probably won't be lead in the right direction, like they say, and they probably do have a better idea than what we have. So sometimes it's good to listen, you know what I'm saying, hear them out, and then we come together and see how to move forward instead of it just being one person decision, like, no, you just gonna do this, because we not gonna get nowhere like that. But at the end of the day, you have your opinion. They have theirs. I have mine. I was trying to let you fix it. You know what I'm saying? I was good listening to y'all. I ain't trying to leave you hanging, but I didn't agree with what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, Gabe. Fix it. Like, come on.
I hear you.
they,
I hear you. I hear you.
they dropping diamonds at the same time, too. So hopefully you'll pick them up. And so, well, you can, but like to say, we can finish this on the next, you know what I'm saying, on the next show.
Next show.
And, hopefully you sit there and think about a lot of this shit. I love ratchets too, don't get me wrong.
Ratchet's where it's at, man. Just cash out for
Hey.
$40 for some yucky hair weave, and they gone back the way.
Okay.
But
So.
hold on.
Oh,
I need to know what type of ratchets that you fucking with, though, to make you to have your mind frame to where you got it at. We probably need to swap, you know what I'm saying, and see.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem. So, I just want to again say thanks to all of y'all for participating. Y'all know how we do behind the scene. We can chop it up some more later on. But Gabe, definitely gonna have you follow up on the next one, which will be September 5th.
For sure.
Um,
For sure. I'll be
Until
here.
then, all I can say is I hope you take into consideration, like I said, what we're all saying. Everyone has gems in them. Find you that woman that is a ruby. Okay. That's what you need to be looking for. You keep finding these what's it called? Cubic zirconians. You need to get you a real gem, all right? Maybe then you will understand what we're saying. Like, it's not just a dictatorship. Collaboration does include communication with both parts and understanding, comprehension, all of that. And it seems like that's lacking. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Okay. But I appreciate you for showing your face this time.
Yeah, you got to see my face today.
I can't wait to see it again in the future. For any of our listeners out there, I will be doing a follow-up just one-on-one with me. Of course, any of y'all co-hosts and everybody, y'all can all chime in if you want to. I will be going live on my Instagram for my Instagram people. Just like I said, a live one-on-one to kind of recap and go over and really break down my thoughts about today's show and Mr. Gabe. I'll be doing that in like the next hour, so be looking out for that. Until then, you lovely people, take care, be blessed, and
drop your diamonds.
Peace out.
Drop 'em.
And pick them up, okay?